I personally started playing guitar when I was 16. My dad and we used to go to the flea market all the time, like just about every Saturday. And one time we went and we saw a guitar there, and I was like, Dad, can we get that, you know? And he's like, if you play it. So we ended up getting it, and I got so hooked, man, my fingers would just about bleed, you know, the first couple weeks or months you're playing those calluses like that. But got my start in church, and never really looked back, never really stopped.
Well, for both of us, I mean, our influences are all over the map. It's pretty clear in our music and our writing, you know, influences all the way from rock to hip hop to country, obviously Christian music, and you know, for me personally, a big influence in my life was my dad. Really encouraged me to, you know, pursue music. That was my love and kind of what I fell in love with as a teenager. Me and BK both went to Belmont University and met through a buddy, a mutual friend. They kind of said, hey, I know a guy that's kind of doing the same thing you're doing, writing songs and kind of the same kind of deal, and y'all should meet. So we ended up meeting and kind of hitting it off, and wrote a couple songs, and we're like, wow, this really works, you know. So just continued to write songs and develop a friendship, and moved in the same house with about 3 other guys. We called it the Fun House. So over the couple of years, we graduated college in 2009. That's when we met, and you know, we were washing cars and painting houses and doing whatever we could to pay the bills, and we just wanted to write songs, you know. Being a songwriter was our dream. So when we continued to do that and kind of pursue a, you know, publishing deal, this whole artist thing, people started really taking notice of our songs and wanting to come here to play little writers rounds. So kind of just sparked a thought in our head, well, maybe we could do this artist thing and see where this goes. So yeah, we didn't know, man. We just kind of went where the wind blew us, and you know, it's definitely a God thing, but it worked out.
Sure. I don't think either of us or our team or parents, family, you know, band ever could have expected this, you know, this fast and this big. And man, it's just it's been incredible. I mean, it's sometimes overwhelming just because I mean, we started writing songs on the tailgate of his truck in Nashville. So to go to 2 buses and a huge crew and playing for thousands of people, and it's just it's the best thing that, you know, best job. You can't even call it a job, but our fans, we can't speak highly enough of them. They've, you know, spread our music like wildfires and bought our music and bought our merch, and just been so supportive over the years, and especially the past year and a half. I mean, it's just been we're having the time of our lives. I'd be lying to you if, you know, I said we weren't having fun, and we're definitely living it up. And we just want to make great music and have a good time and try to make this party on the road a little bigger every night.
Music's always evolving, you know, and changing, and you know, for us, we like to keep things new and fresh, and you know, we're always trying to push the boundaries a little bit and get outside the box. And I think people are hungry for new music, and whatever genre you want to call it, you know. I mean, I think people just like to hear feel good music and music they want to listen to and turn up, you know. So I like where country music's headed, and it's fun being at the forefront of hopefully something new and fresh.
We were approached by some different, you know, pop radio stations. They wanted a different version that they could play. And we kind of said, you know, well, if we're going to do anything different, we want to do more of like a remix, something cool. And Nelly's name was brought up, and I mean, we've been big fans of his since middle school. And you know, that was kind of one of those surreal moments you got to pinch yourself. And 2 days later from even bringing that up, we got the track back, and we probably listened to it 100 times. And you know, we just felt at the time, you know, it was so unexpected for Cruz to do what it did and be so big. And it's such a blessing, such a special song that, you know, it was kind of like an icing on the cake to do a remix. And you know, if nothing ever came of it, you know, we could send it to our friends back home and ride around in our trucks and say we did a song with Nelly. But it's pretty crazy that wasn't the case. It was received really well, and you know, that's just, again, man, our fans just blowing our minds every day. I'll never forget the first time I ever saw McPherson guitar. My buddy was leading worship, and I guess he had just gotten it and I didn't know, and it had this hole up here, and I was like, what is that? And then you hear the sound of it, and you're like, well, what is that? I had never heard it, never seen it. And immediately after the church service, I went up and asked what it was, and he's like, it's McPherson, and played it. And I mean, after that, I was pretty much ruined, because for years I didn't really get to play another one or strum another one. But you know, it was always a dream of mine to have a McPherson guitar. And I mean, you play one, you take a strum of a G chord, and you're pretty much sold. I mean, there's nothing like it. The sound is like no other. I mean, they play great, and I mean the woods, and I mean just the quality. I mean, you know, it's they're the best. So, dream guitar, love it.
And BK turned me on to McPherson probably 2009 or so. We were in, I'll never forget, we were at Kairos, a little Tuesday night church service thing that we went to when we were in college, and the guy that was leading worship was playing McPherson, and BK goes, dude, those those are the best guitars that are made. He goes, it's called a McPherson. And he told me the story about how he played his first McPherson. He was like, dude, if you ever get to play one, you're just going to change your life. So we were out on the tour with Jake Owen, and Jake had all these McPhersons, and BK was over there drooling, and we ended up getting to play them, and I was sold immediately. I mean, definitely the best guitar I've ever played as well, and just something, just a beautiful tone and the way it sounds, you know, even live and plugged in and unplugged and everything else, and just the way it feels and everything, just top notch, you know. So, and Jake actually gave us one to play on some radio dates and stuff, and during some live shows. And said, you know, maybe you guys can get your own one day, and I can get that one back. It's my favorite one. But
Jake, the day has come.
Jake was cool and let us into the McPherson
family. Feels good. Feels great.
Addiction of McPherson.
Yeah.
So.
Here's another funny story. Since we just got these a month and a half ago, maybe not even that. But Tyler, that we do, Cruise is the last song in our set that we always do, and he'll kind of, you know, noodle on that first chord and do maybe a couple chords. He'll pick on it. And it's become this joke. He'll kind of say, and he'll look at me, and the thing is, it sounds so good in our ears and out in the front of the house that it's just, we'll start laughing because he'll do something like that, and we're all thinking, man, these guitars sound so freaking good. But it's
especially
cool,
compared to the old guitars,
other ones that we used to play. But very thankful for our guitars, and we're, you know, just couldn't be more blessed and more honored to play these guitars, man. We're very proud. It's awesome.
I just get so emotional.
BK's definitely an actor. So
if they're shooting Major League 4,
yeah.
Whoops. Call me.
Clearly, he's
watch the mic.
A coordinated athlete.
Sounds amazing. I don't know. Do you know how good that sounds?